Hello, hello, how are you? Welcome, welcome. Welcome, Amazing Fruits, Eldonna, Cherie, Alexandra, and I know Bart's here. Hello, Bart, and Miss M. And you're all added. Okay, so something new today is that finally on Friday afternoon, my Friday, not yours, your Thursday, my Friday, I got round to adding Stripe. So now credit cards can be used, right? So I have added Stripe as well to Ko-Fi. So both PayPal and Stripe. So you've got that choice now. So hopefully it works. I haven't used it yet, so we'll see. It does give you that option. So please let me know if you've donated. It should show up, but we'll see how we go from here. Okay, so the free list. We have Amazing Fruits, Eldonna, Cherie, Alexandra, and Miss M. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do 3 at a time. So I'll do Amazing Fruits, Eldonna, and Cherie first, and then I'll do Alexandra and Miss M, and then anyone else after that, of course, that comes in. Now, don't forget that anyone who donates over the next week still got 7 days left, will go in the draw for a reading valued at $30. Okay, the reason why I say Valentine's Day, it doesn't have to be a romantic reading, it can be any type of reading. The reason why I say a Valentine's Day reading is because it'll be drawn on Valentine's Day. It expires on the 13th, so then I'll get it organised and get drawing it on the 14th, hopefully. If there's any changes, I'll let you know. But right, so questions from Amazing Fruits, Eldonna and Cherie. Let's do this here. Take a moment, think about your question. Be empowered. How can you move forward on your journey? How, what, and why? Why do you react with this way? What's hidden? So let's have a look. So if I can have questions from Amazing Fruits, Eldonna, and Cherie. Right. Okay, so what message do your spirit guides? Oh, glasses. Mustn't lose those. I need those so I can see the cards. Right, Amazing Fruits. Let's do this. Okay, I'm going to do... Actually... Where is it? The Japanese tarot. I've been thinking about that today. Okay, what does your spirit guides need you to know? Nice deep breath. Clearing away all the clutter. Allowing ourselves to be calm and relaxed. Right. So questions from Amazing Fruits, Eldonna, and Cherie, if they're still here. And then I'll do Alexandra and Miss M. Right. So what do you need to know, Amazing Fruits? What does your spirit guides need you to know right now? What's important for your journey ahead? Okay. We've got interesting cards here. We've got Judgment and Wheel of Fortune. So Judgment is that sense of resurrecting who you truly are, being authentic, a sense of awakening in one's own spiritual truth, allowing you to awaken to what's going on for you right now seems really important. It's all about your destiny or your fate. It's all about, do you allow things to just happen, or do you take action? Do you actually make a to-do list and actually start to make things actually happen? Make the decisions in the direction you're going on, accepting that there are life's ups and downs, and it is about moving forward here. So it's all about being able to make the decisions you need so you can move forward. So what do you choose to do in your journey? Do you allow things just to happen? Do you surrender? Do you totally let go of absolutely everything and just allow things to happen? Or do you make things happen in your life? That's the thing. It's all about looking at what your priorities are, what's important to you, what do you need to juggle in life is really important here. So that's it for your message today. Okay. Eldonna. Hi, Divine Feminine. Hi, Shrewberry. Yes, everybody's automatically added. If you've read the description box down below, you'll see that everybody's automatically added unless you say otherwise. So you will be added, and I will go through the list. So it's Miss M. Then after Miss M, so I need Cherie. Got that. Alexandra and Miss M's question as well. Okay, I'll do Divine Feminine, Shrewberry as well. Right. Eldonna. Let's have a look. Let's do the Chinese. Okay. Okay, Eldonna. Here you got 10 of Cups. So it feels like everything's sort of coming together for you. Everything's sort of starting to come together. It's all about, interesting because you get 4 of Staves, which has got that sense of celebration, that thing of everything feels like it's stable, everything's sort of starting to come together. So basically, Eldonna, they're just saying that everything is sort of, you're on the right track, you're doing all the right thing. How do you know? It's all about feeling like you're moving in the right direction. You're doing as you should be. You've got a reason to celebrate your life, Eldonna. With the 10 of Cups and the 4 of Staves, it's all about that sense of coming together, sense of happiness and joy. Info, please don't type your question in yet. It'll just get lost in the chat. Okay, Eldonna, so there you are. So that's your thing for today. Okay, Amazing Fruits has donated. So they have another question there. So who's coming towards you? Let's have a look with the... let's do the Lord of the Rings. Okay, Amazing Fruits, I'll do you next. Shree. Right. Oops. Sorry. Just dropped something here. Yeah. Okay, 8 of Wands. It feels like sort of everything's moving quite quickly in regards to your love life or love reading. feels like things are going to be moving quite quickly in regards to a relationship. And you got 4 of Pentacles, or 4 of Rings. It's that thing, that sense of what are you actually holding on to? It feels like things are quite intense, that things are quite chaotic around you. Sheree, it does feel like you're holding on to something. Something's being held quite tightly here. So that's really important here. So here you go. Just feels like everything's sort of moving quite quickly for you in regards to the relationships and things like that. But just be aware of what you're actually holding on to in regards to the situation. Okay, Sheree, just be careful about what, just be aware of what you're actually holding on to in regards to relationships and things like that. Right, amazing fruits. You have donated. So you are first, and then I will continue with the love. We have Alexandra and Miss M. Okay, so if any of the mods are in, so we've got Alexandra, Miss M, then we've got Divine Feminine, Shoodbury, Info, Lily, okay, so if any of the mods are in, that's the list. So amazing fruits want a little bit more on the list here. Sorry, just takes a second to flick through. I've just got to go into my profile here. Right, okay. Let's do. Whew, it is warm. Just going to get the oracle. Right, so what does amazing fruits need to know about relationship, love? Interesting, with the Princess of Wands, it's all about exploring what lies ahead. It's all about that new start, new creative, new passions. Feels like there's a lot of exploration going on. It's about what do you want to bring into your life? What do you want to persevere and keep going? It's all about, don't giving up, not giving up. There are some heartbreaks in regards to love. There are some challenges, but it's how you choose to deal with them that's really important. Allowing you to make the transformation and the changes you need in regards to relationship. It's about exploring the ups and downs, the persevering, even when things seem difficult. It's all that keep going, don't give up. There are going to be some challenges, and it's how you move through them, how you transform them, how you make the transformation that's going to make a big difference. Yeah. So there are going to be some really difficult times. It does feel like there are some real challenges here as you sort of move ahead. You explore the path that lies ahead in regards to the relationships, and you allow the changes to sort of take place. How do you choose to react in the situation? How do you choose to move through those challenges? Now, it does come up as meeting your twin. Like attracts like, kindred spirit, a mirror. It feels like you're going to meet someone that you're going to have a very strong connection with. Okay, it does feel like you're going to meet someone who you've got a very strong connection with. That's why I think the whole thing is, yes, there's going to be some challenges. Yes, there is going to be some ups and downs, but it's all about keep exploring, because that connection, that real spiritual connection, that feel like that really strong connection is on its way. It may not be the next person you meet, of course, but it is on its way. That person, you know, so do persevere, do keep going, because you do have that energy, that real strong connection coming through in regards to love, in regards to a relationship. They're waiting for you, and you'll know it when it comes, because you'll both feel it, not just one. So there you are, amazing fruits. You're welcome. You're welcome. So yeah, the twin, that energy is definitely coming in for you. That really strong connect. Right. So next was Alexandra and Miss M. So as Miss M typed in the question, Miss M wanted to be added. And then I'll do Divine Feminine, Shrubbery, then Info. And then I'll continue. Yes, Akshay, you're added. Everybody's automatic. If you've read the description box down below, you'll know that everybody's added. Automatically come in the door, everybody will be added. Just got to give me a moment to work through the list, and I'll tell you when to put your question in. So I will tell you when to put your question in, so please don't put your question until I ask for it. Okay, Alexandra, you're wanting a general. So I'm actually going to go here. I'm actually going to do Hocus Pocus. Oops. So what does Alexandra need to know right now? What's important for Alexandra right now? How's Alexandra going to move forward? What needs to happen? What's the important message for Alexandra? Okay, Alexandra, it's about finding your inner strength. It's really about finding the courage to face those things that you find difficult in your life. Using your inner strength. Interesting with the Four of Potions. Four of Potions is that sort of can be dissatisfaction with life, can be things like not quite going the right way, you're not quite seeing the bigger picture. So you've got to sort of, I get that sense of using that courage to face your demons, if you like, or face your challenges in regards to being able to see the bigger picture, to be much more aware, to see what's going on around you. It's going to take a lot of inner strength and inner power within yourself, and endurance, a stamina, a keep going, don't give up sort of energy. Lift up your head, look around you, be aware of what's happening around you. That's super important for you to be aware, because you're really going to need that inner strength that lies deep within you. So that's super important. You might have the sense of not being quite satisfied with things right now. You might feel like you're not really seeing the bigger picture of what's happening. You might be a little bit feeling like you're a little bit narrow visioned. You're not quite seeing what's happening around you. You've got to stop, take a breath. With the Four of Potions, it's about taking that breath. It's about taking a moment to just breathe. Take a breath, remove all the toxicity that's around you, and just allow yourself to be aware, to see remove the clouds that are around you as well, and just be able to see what's going on is super important, Alexandra. So take a breath, use your inner power. You've got that there. Right. Yes, and Antonella, everybody's added. Right. It's Miss M. You wanted a general guidance. Okay. I want Divine Feminine's question, right? Shrewberry and info will be great. I've got Divine Feminine. So Shrewberry and info. If I can have your questions now, thank you. General guidance. Let's do the Magical Nordic Tarot. Nice deep breath. Thinking about what do you need to know in regards to what lies ahead for you right now. What's important to you right now? What's going to bring you forward on your life? Oh, this flipped down. Okay, we've got 7 of Pentacles. And the word that came up here is faith. Being able to have the faith in what you want to achieve. That's the most important thing. Just look at your own faith. Look at what you want to harvest in your life spiritually, physically, mentally. What do you want to bring into your life? Here you've got Queen of Swords. You're looking at the truth of the situation. You're trusting your own intuition. Again, you're standing in your own power, which is super important here. Has that sense of really looking at the facts of the situation that's going on right now. Really important to look at what do you truly want to bring into your life? What are you able to bring into your life? Looking at the truth, the facts of what's actually can happen here. Look at your ideas, nurture your ideas, your plans. Think about where you really want to go and nurture that. Take that idea and be able to nurture that idea by looking at things like through a vision board, or there are things that you can do to manifest what you truly want out of your situation. So yeah, look at the truth and look at how you can nurture it. Look at what you truly want to bring into your life right now, Miss M. There's a lot of things for you to do some deep thinking about and nurture that idea, that plan. Okay, Divine Feminine. Okay, so my lists are Divine. Let me just type this in very quickly. So at the moment, I'm doing Divine Feminine. Let me just type this in just so that we know where we are. 3. Otherwise, we'll get out of list. Info. Lily. Antonella. Oops. Actually. Okay, so I've got Divine Feminines. I'm doing that next. Make sure. Okay. AIV. Right. So I've typed up that list right now so you can see where I'm at. So Divine Feminine. Okay, you're asking a yes and no question here. Will M tell you what's been happening? Let's have a look. Will M actually communicate with you? Let's have a look. It's interesting because I get the word reconsidering. So they sort of feel like they're sort of thinking about it, but I'm not sure if there's actually any action. They're thinking about it, but at this stage, they haven't really decided whether they're going to tell you what's been happening. They're thinking about it. Okay? Will they tell you? Well, they're thinking about it. They haven't really decided about whether they'll tell you about what's been going on here. So let's do that. I feel like they're just thinking about it. Haven't really decided. So I'm just going to have a look and see if there's anything. Whoa, okay. So what card flew out with thinking about that reconsideration? I feel like they're yo-yoing with their thoughts. Okay, they're thinking about it because they want to create some abundance and bounty within their own life. I feel like they want to create something new. They want the birth of something new into their life. So they're sort of thinking about, what's the best action to take. So I don't know if there's any, I don't feel like they're really sort of taking the action for your best interest, but for their own. They're thinking about their own best interest at this time. So they're thinking about it. They want to create bounty and abundance. They want to give birth to something new in their life. So it doesn't feel like they have made a real clear decision yet on whether they'll tell you or not. So you've got to decide whether you're going to be patient and wait, or whether you're going to make the changes that you need in your own life and not worry too much about it. Right, sugary. Okay, again, yes and no questions. If I'm using yes and no questions, the only cards to use are really, will you date AP? Okay, shrubbery. Will they date AP? Let's have a look. Interesting. I get the sense of don't stop. It's like don't. What I'm getting here is when I got the don't stop card, I got the sense of don't stop living. Okay, I feel like you're just waiting around for AP. And I got the words don't stop living with it. Okay, so I got the sense of that you needing to sort of move forward in your life. I feel like you're on hold while you wait. So let's have a look. I just got the words don't stop living. So you need to sort of get on with it, with life. Okay, it's interesting with Ask Your Angels. I didn't quite expect that. Okay, so you're needing to sort of just take a moment to breathe and just feel where you're guided to live life. I feel like you have put your life on hold for this person. And I think the angels are sort of saying that you need to sort of live your life, feel where you're being guided to move forward in your own life, not worrying about what other people are doing. So I'm sort of getting like a no in this respect, is just don't stop living your life. I think it's time for you to start living, time for you to start looking at the doorways that are possible for you, new possibilities here. So I don't think life is going to be quite the way you expect it to be if you sit around and wait. Okay, it's time to start living your life. Time to start moving forward, looking at the guidance that you get from the angels at where you're being walking towards new doorways. Sit down and listen to what the angels are really telling you, the message. There's got to be doubt there creeping in, because if you knew, if it was a definite yes, you wouldn't have asked the question. Welcome, Kyria. Don't type your question in yet because can't do it just yet. Okay, so I'm up to info. So info, have I got your question, Lily and Antonella? This is what I'm doing at the moment, guys. Okay, info. Did you type your question in? Right. Think about your questions. The best questions to ask the tarot are questions that start with how, what, and why. Good question info. What's coming up in regards to your finances? Oh, let's do. Moon baby tarot. Whoa! Nearly dropped all the cards. Whoa! The cards nearly went for a fly. I nearly lost the pack. Good question. I like it. What's coming up in regards to your finances? Okay. Remember, I'm only doing 2 cards. If you want more information, don't forget you can donate. Donate. You're going to get a lot more cards out of the reading. And don't forget, when you donate, you also go in the draw for a free 30-minute reading. Everybody who donates up until the 13th of February goes in the draw for a free 30-minute reading. So just be 2 cards. Okay, what's coming up in regards to your finances? Interesting. So we get Knight of Cups, which talks about news and announcement. Feels like you're going to be given some news in regards to your finances. Okay, it does feel like you're going to be given some news. And then you've got Page of Wands. Again, you've got you might have the motivation and the drive, but you might not yet have the experience. So it's maybe you need to ask. You might have some news in regards to your finances, and you might need to ask someone to guide you in the right direction here to be able to move forward. I feel like there's some stuff that needs to be dealt with in regards to your finances. It feels very like your heart sometimes overrules the practical side of things sometimes, not all the time, but in this case it feels, with both having the cups and the wands, you've got the passion and the emotions and that sort of energy sort of coming in regards to your finances. So sometimes you might find there's some things that you might need to face, you might need to look at in regards to your finances here. So I think there's some action that needs to be taken before things will get better. And I think it's all down to the news that you receive. I feel like you're going to receive some news in regards to your finances, and it's what you face with it that seems really important here. Yes, Mira, you're on the list. You have to be a little bit patient. So the list is growing. Okay, so yeah, I think there's some things that you need to face in regards to your finances here. There is a news coming, a message coming for you in regards to your finances. And I think that's where you're going to have to make the choices in what you do. Right. Right, let's have a look. This is the list I'm doing at the moment. And then after Nicola is Kiera and then Mira. Okay. Thanks, Lily. Again, yes and no questions. Okay. Will you hear from Alex this February? Okay. Best way to deal with yes and no questions is use the timing cards, the yes and no cards on the angel answers. Hi, Lilac Rooms. Yes, you're on the list. You just have to wait after Mirror. Just have to wait until I say for your questions to come through. Okay, Lily. Will you hear from Alex this February? Gets a resounding yes. Says yes, you'll hear from Alex. And interesting, we get look for a sign. So it feels like yes, you'll get a message, and within that message or that contact that here, you'll get a sign about where you need to go and what you need to do. So you need to really listen to what Alex says or what Alex does. I feel like you need to sort of look for the sign. I feel like it's more about Alex's action. So it's all about what Alex does, or whatever Alex speaks or thing. So it's about looking for that sign in regards to what's going on. So yes, you will hear, but when you hear from Alex, you have to look at the signs of what's actually going around. It's about looking at the facts, the truth of the situation. Don't let your heart overcome your mind, your thoughts. Yeah. Okay. So Kira. Thank you very much for the donation, Kira. Okay, so I'm just going to do the donations first. Now, everybody that's in chat will get their reading done, but the donations do take priority, and then I'll do a wrap-up with those freebies. So, Kira, let's get on Ko-Fi. Okay. Ooh, interesting. How can you bring you both back together? Interesting reading. And I think this is an unusual reading. Okay, so I've got my Native American tarot. Now, this deck I've been using for over 23 years. It was my first tarot deck I ever used, and I used it for all readings, all expos and things. And now I do want to get there better. And so, in that case, I need to grab the book as well for the Sacred Path cards. Right. So what's going on with this relationship? How can you bring you guys back together? Okay, so 1. Okay, looks like we're ready. 2, 3. 4. 5, 6. Okay. Oh, that flew out. I'm going to give you 2 cards there. They're giving me 2 for your message, so I'll just leave those 2 out. Right, Kira, let's have a look at what's going on with this relationship. How can you bring you guys back together? Let's have a look. Okay, the first card we've got here is 3 of Vessels. 3 of Vessels, like the corn dance, is all about that celebrating life. Okay, it's about that connection with those around you. It's about celebrating that life, that connection. Okay, so that's really important here. So celebrating that is going to be super important. Doing things together. And you've got the sense of making sure you heal any hurts that you have from the past. Make sure you've got, and you're nurturing your emotions is super important here. You're nurturing your emotions. So you're healing any past hurts, but you're also able to nurture the emotions, the feelings that you've got for each other, gently and slowly. Yeah. I get the sense of just celebrating, doing things together, being sort of just enjoying the moment is super important here. Yeah, interesting. With the making sure, I do feel like it's the letting go of the past, making sure that you've healed from the past and you're opening up to new opportunities here. Now, it's also about, you got 8 of Blades. So it's about, I get the sense of removing any limits. Don't limit yourself in regards to this relationship. I feel like removing all limitations in regard to this relationship is super important. It's about opening yourself up to making sure that you've let go of the past and you're just enjoying the moment, enjoying the now. Don't get too wound up in the future. Just be in the now. Be very much in the moment. Be present. I want to say be present in the relationship. Don't limit yourself to what could be. This relationship could be. Don't limit it. Allow yourself to let go of the past. Release, make sure any past issues are final or let go of. Okay. So it's allowing things to be shaken up a little bit. Allow yourself to have a leap of faith that you can build the future you want, allowing yourself the enlightenment, the understanding, the ability to break down any barriers or boundaries that you might have around you, allowing you to sort of move ahead. Look at the choices that you've got to make in the as each thing, being very present. Being very, again, you get that sense with the 2 of Blades here about being very present in your thoughts and ideas. Okay, so there's quite a lot going on there. So here we have, okay, interesting. You got rites of passage with the changes, the transformation, allowing things to sort of move forward on the journey. With your knowing that your allies, you've got supporting each other is super important here. So let's just have a look at card 21. Oops, I don't want to put that upside down. Card 21. I just want to read something here. The changes of many winters mark the cycle of the weird. The lines across my ancient face are all that I can feel. The nature of my passage remains a mystery, for in my heart of hearts I hold my destiny. When I was but an infant in the beginning of time, I marveled at the wonder of discoveries I did find. Now that I am ancient, I have learnt once again that the weight of every winter brings discovery like a friend. So I don't want to read the teaching, but the application here. A rite of passage marks a time of some changes in your life. If you've drawn this card, you've been asked to make note of the growth and change that's occurring because it will shape your future. The changes may be small or gradual, but you are changing. The changes may be drastic and earth-shaking. That's part of the Tower card here. leaving a sense of sometimes confusion, but each one is benefiting your growth in some manner. The rite of passage card can also speak of a need for a change. If you've lost the magic and spontaneity of life, only you can make the decision to change the doldrums to excitement. If this decision is ready, be ready to fly with eagle and experience new freedoms these changes can bring. In all cases, change is the key. Remember, if the moment you're experiencing is not beautiful, recreate it, and you will have initiated your own rite of passage. Okay, so it really is about allowing the changes, the healing to take place from the past so that you can very much be in the moment. That's super, super important there. I felt like that card there, the rite of passage, was the most important one of these. No, you're not alone, but it is about supporting each other. And that's part of the healing process as well. So being very much in the now. Don't worry too much about the future. Be very much in the now. And you're going to see things in a much clearer light. Okay, so we've got 10 minutes before the cutoff time. So thank you very much, Kira, for that. I hope that reading helped, give you a little bit of guidance there. Right. The free list. Yes, everybody's that's still in chat is on the list. So, Antonella. Was up to? Okay, so questions from, okay, next on the list was Antonella, Akshay, and Ave, and Nicola. And then after Nicola, okay, Kira did her question in there. So then we've got, okay, so let's me do this next list. Whoops. Okay, so the next list is, I'm just going to add these people so I remember. Okay, Mirror, you're on the list. Lilac. Okay. Raya. Little Notes. And Mary. Okay, so that's everybody on the list. So I need questions from Antonella, Akshay, Ave, Nicola. If you guys are still here. Oh, there's a bit of a wind today, even though it's boiling hot. Yes, please. Antonella, Akshay, and Ave, can you please post your questions? It's nice to be able to just have a breather for a second. So Antonella, I'm waiting for a question from, but I will do Akshay. Antonella. And Ave, can I call your question, and then Nicola. Let's just throw in a bit of Palo Santo. Let's have a bit of a cleanse. Consecration, a bit of a protection energy. Right, need some. Thank you for your questions. So I'm just looking for, who did I say? Antonella. Antonella hasn't posted as well, but I will do Akshay and Ave. Okay, after Ave is Nicola. So Nicola, if you can post as well. Thank you for posting. So I'm going to do Akshay and then I'll do Ave because I haven't got Antonella's question or Nicola. Okay, Shabu. So you want to know what's going on with this relationship. Let's have a look here. She's got Deck of Heroes. What's going on with this? How does Natish actually feel about them? What's the future hold? What's the connection? Oh, okay, I'm getting these two cards when I ask that question. Okay. Interesting, because we got the Knight of Cups and with the Empress here. So I definitely get there's some romance. There's definitely some emotions there. There's definitely a connection. Does see you as someone who is kind, caring, very sensual energy. There is that romance. There is that possibility. Now, just because they feel this way, it doesn't mean, I don't know if there's any action being taken or anything like that. Yes, they might feel for you. There is definitely a connection there. Definitely feels romantic in some way. But I don't know if there's any actual action being taken. But there's definitely the feelings there. There's definitely some romance. Definitely feels like there is a connection. Definitely feels though there is something there. I don't know if it's love or anything like that, but it does definitely feels like there's some feelings there. Yeah, there's definitely some romance going on there. There's just definitely some feelings of some sort. Definitely a connection. But what they choose to do with it, don't know. Oh, good question, eh? Okay, yes, B, you can be added. Oh, sorry, I can't answer that question. I can only, it just says that he's connected to you. There is definitely some feelings for you. There's no real clear action there. There is this sense of feeling like he's in love. There isn't in love, but it's not a there's definitely romance there. There's definitely a connection. But I don't know if he's going to take any actual action. Okay, what's coming towards you in March? Any significance? Let's do the Elemental Wisdom Tarot. Okay, anything significance? Let's have a look. Ooh, be aware of something being taken. Oh, okay. And Antonella, if I can just have your question, please. Yep, ask now. That'll be great. So you need to be very careful of something being taken from you. Just need to be aware. I do feel like something's going to take something from you. It's going to cause you a lot of transformation, a lot of changes. Okay, it's going to be quite a big impact on you. I do feel like you have to be very aware of how you're going to choose to react to something being taken from you is super important. I think you need to be very aware of something being taken. That's what I'm getting here with the Seven of Swords. It's sort of like the theft card, the stolen card, like something's being taken. And with having the Death card here, it is feeling like something ends to create a transformation, to create that sense of change going on in your life. So having something taken from you is going to cause you to make some changes. Okay, so I get a sense of feeling to protect yourself. Make sure you're protected. Make sure you've done what you can to protect yourself. Super important to protect your property, yourself, those around you. It's very important to make sure that you are protected. I do feel like it's going to be a bit of a transformation for you. So you do need to be a little bit of aware. Forewarned is forearmed. So make sure that you protect yourself. You make sure that you stay safe is what I'm getting there. Stay safe. Hiya, Stacey. Howdy, howdy. How are you? Good to see you in chat. Okay. So now that Stacey's in, the list is closed. So everybody in chat, don't forget your questions will be answered. Don't worry. Antonella, right. Thanks, Mira, for your question. I have got a list here. Which I'm still doing. Okay, and Mira was from one of the previous lists, I think. I did type Mira's name in. Oh, yeah. Oh, on the next list. Mira, Lilac, Kaya, little notes. Right, okay. So, Antonella. Okay. Just see the list here. Oh, yep. So, Antonella, Akshay, Ave, and Nicola. So, Nicola's question. Just waiting for Nicola's question, and then I'll do the... Yeah, don't worry. I'll put your note. Just got to wait, guys. I'll let you know when your readings are ready. Okay, Antonella, how does Sagittarius D? So I'm waiting for Nicola's question. How does Sagittarius feel about you? Let's do the waterfall tarot for this. I do not want... Right. How does Sagittarius, how does he feel about you? What's going on? I'll let you know when to post. If I say your name. How does Sagittarius feel about you? Cool. My first thought when I pulled over the Magician card was about you needing to look below the surface. I think you need to do a little bit of soul searching here, a little bit of a look beyond the thing. The Magician can also get a sense of being sleight of hand, being a little bit untrustworthy. I feel like you need to take some time out for yourself. It's interesting here with these two cards. With the Magician, okay, I'm getting a card of, being untrustworthy. Okay, sense of being a little bit untrustworthy, could be a sleight of hand. I think it's important that you look below the surface here. It's all about taking time out for you, is what I'm getting here. I just don't feel like Sagittarius D is going to be the big expectation that you're expecting. I just don't feel like he's feeling anything about you. With the Magician card here, my first thoughts was for you to look below the surface. I think you need to do some real soul searching within yourself. Use your own skills, your own abilities to take some time out for you. It's very much about pampering yourself, taking some time out for you. they're basically not going to tell me how he feels about you because it just doesn't seem very positive. It's all about you taking care of you. Very much so. Right. Nicola hasn't put in her question. Let me have a look. So this is the list I was on. Nicola, right. Now I'm on to mirror. And I'm up to here. Okay, last of it. List closed now. So everybody that's in chat, I'm just going to do ending soon. It just means that I'm wrapping up. So what's going on here? Okay, I'm going to use the rider deck for this. What's going on here? Why is this girl copying you? You want to know why is the girl copying you? Basically, what's going on with this girl? Why do you think she's copying you? What's happening with this girl? What's going on here with this other person? Ooh, okay. The message I got here, Page of Pentacles. You've got a lot to learn. Okay. You need to walk away from her. Block, toxic, whatever. You've got a lot to learn about the situation, about things going on. There are times when you just got to let it go, walk away from the situation. Don't let your emotions get the better of you. Time to just get on with it. Don't worry about what anybody else is doing. Okay? Just let it go is what the card I'm getting here with the Eight of Cups, walking away from the situation. There's a lot for you to learn and discover in life. And so it's just about walking away from the situation. Don't get wound up in it. Don't let your emotions get the better of you in the situation. It's time to sort of walk away from it. Just block her, let it go. Don't engage. It doesn't matter what's going on. It doesn't matter. Basically, Spirit is saying it doesn't matter. You've got a lot to learn and discover about stuff. You've got to focus on yourself. It's all about focusing on you, what you need to learn and discover about things. Don't worry about what other people are doing. Just walk away from it. Don't engage. Don't worry about it. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, is what Spirit is saying here. You've got to walk away from it. Let it go. Let it go. Let it go, Mirror. It's not important. It's not of value to your journey. What she's up to is not of value to you. Okay? Don't get wound up in what other people do or think. You can't control other people. You can only control yourself. So basically they're just saying walk away from it, let it go, block her, don't engage with her, just walk away. Walk into your own life. Okay? There's a lot of things that you need to learn and discover about things in your own life. So, yeah. Super important. Mirror. Right. So I was waiting for Nicola's question. So I still have Nicola who didn't post. So just Nicola. Lilac. So lilac, Kavaya, and little notes. And Mary Triss. And then after Mary is B. Okay, B and then Stacy. Hi, Dancing Oracle. So I don't know where Lilac's question is. Lilac Rooms, I don't know where your question is. Kavaya. Oh, there you are. Lilac. I've got a variety of interests, but nothing specific. How do I figure out what I'm meant to do? Interesting. So I'm going to go supernatural. Don't know what. I just feel like supernatural tarot for this one. So how do you figure out what you're meant to do? Let's have a look. Lilac. Oh. Ace of Bones. Bones are all about that sense of passion, creativity. What gets your creative juices? So write down on a list what your creative juices are. The reason why I say creative is because we have bones, and bones is like the wands there. No worries, Dancing Oracle. Just do it when you can afford. Look, if you want me to send you the money, not a problem. Just give me a yell. Look, I don't mind helping out with the postage with that situation. Make sure that you're covered. Oh, I don't want you being short in your bills, Dancing Oracle. Okay, so Lilac, Bones, creativity. Okay, because it's like wands. Wands is about creative energy, passion. Okay. And with the Magician card here, I get a sense that you really need to look at your skills and your abilities. What are your skills that you have? That's how you got to figure out what you're meant to do. Very much looking at what are your passions, what are your skills and your abilities, what are you capable of doing, what's within your scope, and then what do you need to expand and grow in your tools, your abilities, your skills. So look at what you're creative. Okay, no worries, Dancing Oracle. Thank you. Appreciate it. Appreciate it indeed. Yep, just when you can, no stress. So yeah, Lilac, it's very much about your creative energy, your passion. What gets you up in the morning? What inspires you? What's your inspiration here? What are your skills and your tools? You know, what abilities do you actually have within yourself? When I say tools, I'm talking about tools that lie within you, your abilities, your thing. That's what you've got to focus on. Okay, Lilac Rooms, think about your skills. What are you capable of doing? Look deep within yourself. It's doing a deep dive and looking at your skill set. What's your experience within your life? What have you experienced enabling you to sort of move forward? So that's what you got to look at. That's how you can decide what you're meant to do in regards to your work career-wise. Okay, next on the list. What did I say next? Okay, lilac. Oh, Kavaya. I have to keep going on the list because I'm not sure. Right. Okay. So whoever was next on that list. So Little Notes, you're next, and Mary Triss. So if I can have your questions, Little Notes and Mary Triss. And then B, Stacy. And Dancing Oracle. Okay, Kavaya. You're welcome, Lilac. You're welcome. Okay, will your person, okay, here we go, yes and no. Will your person make plans with me before April to urinate? Will your person make plans to reunite? Plans to reunite. Let's have a look. Unlikely. Okay, things are not going to go quite the way you want them to. I think there's some other things that you need to sort of really focus on. Yeah. So it doesn't feel like they want to reunite before April. So let me just have a look from the angels. Whoa! Didn't mean to drop the box. Hi, Egyptian Famous. Oh, okay, that came out pretty quickly. What was that? Well, the person was unlikely. So, what have we got? Okay, with the Six of Water here, some cards flew out, so I'm just going to do this here. So basically, it's not going to happen, right? It feels like you're being nostalgic. You're reflecting on the past, and you're looking at the memories of it. But you're clouded with the memories that are going on here. It feels like you're only looking at the positive aspects of it instead of looking at the bigger picture. The Six of Water. You need to look at the experience of the situation. You've got what's called like the Tower card here as well, which tells me that things are a little bit shaky. Things will be shaken up. Things will be wobbly. It's time for you to start rebuilding the life that you want for yourself. So it feels like, no, they're not going to reunite with you. It does feel like you're being nostalgic. You're looking at the past, sort of wanting to reunite. You're looking at only the positive aspects of it, and it just says to you, no, life's going to be shaken up. It's time for you to start rebuilding the life that you truly want for yourself without this other person. It does feel like you need to sort of look at your own life and where you're headed and what you're doing. It does feel like things are going to be shaken up, going to sort of shake you to the core a little bit, and moving forward. I think you're going to get some real enlightenment, some understanding within yourself. I think it's sort of asking you to really get that understanding within yourself. So no, feels very unlikely that they're going to make a plan to reunite with you before the end of April at this stage. So it's time for you to start living your life. Time to start living life for you. Right, let's have a look. Put that away. Right, so what have we got here? Okay, so I see Kaya. So let's have a look at this list. Do want to keep this list and thing. So Little Notes and Mary at this stage, and then I will continue. See what questions. So B, if you've got your question, that'll be great. Stacey, if you want a question, put it in. Little notes. I'm waiting for your question here. What's coming toward this month? Brilliant. Thank you. Sorry, I'm a bit slow in working out whose questions what. So B, so Mary, if I can have your question, and B, if I can have your question, that'll be cool. Stacey, if you've got a question, that'll be great. And then I'll see what I can do with wrap up. Yep. So let's have a look. What's coming towards you this month? Because I'm just wrapping up the last of those questions that were in. So let's have a look at what's coming towards you. Let's do Labyrinth Tarot. What's coming towards you this month, little nose? What do you need to know? What's important for you this month? Sorry, intuitive chosen one. I'm just finishing up the last of the readings, so we'll just see how we go with timing at this stage. I've got a few people ahead of you, intuitive chosen one. I don't know if I'm going to have time today because I've already been on for an hour 20, and I'm just wrapping up those that were here within the hour and a couple of extra. Right, what's coming towards me this month? Okay, what's coming towards you? What's important? Here you've got Four of Junk. So Four of Junk is all like Four of Pentacles, basically. What are you holding on to, little notes? Feels like you've got to you've got to dive into what you're holding on to. Look at what you're holding on to and why. And you're going to have some choices to make in regards to a relationship. You got to look at what you're holding on to in regards to relationships, and you need to look at the choices that you need to make in regards to this relationship. I think that's really important here as you look at what you're holding on to. What are you holding on to in regards to the idea of relationships? Maybe there's something that you need to make some choices about. Okay, so that's what's coming up towards you this month. Now, it doesn't necessarily mean a romantic relationship. The Dancer's card can also be about someone you could be, I don't know why, I just got this image in my head, like dancing around someone, not really connecting in a way. Feels like you're sort of dancing around each other, but not really making any action. That's where I think the choices come into the situation. Oh, that's awesome, Dancing Oracle. That's awesome. That's good. Okay, so that's what you got to look forward to. I think there's someone that you could be somebody that you're dancing around in regards to a relationship in some way, a connection in some way. And so you need to look at what you're holding on to. Well, that's good, Dancing Oracle. That's good that you found other people to watch. Feel good. Right. So, little note. So, the last one I said here was Mary. So, did Mary type a question in? I'm not sure. Oh, yeah, Kitten Waits and Tarot. She's awesome. Tara, she's neat. Yeah, Scott Scorpio Sun. Yeah, good reader. Excellent. Yeah, they are good. I like Kitten Waits and Tarot. I like her videos. She does a lot of of channeling and stuff too at the moment. She's been doing a lot of channeling. Okay, so I don't know if oops, sorry, I want to hide that comment there. Okay, so if Mary's typed in her question, let me just go into chat. Let me just go into So why are you not? Okay. Okay, so B. So Mary Triss, she didn't type in her message. So the last ones are B, Stacy, Dancing Oracle, Egyptian Famous. Yeah, she is. Yeah, got other aspects as well. So right, so I'm not sure. So I don't know if B didn't type in a question. So Mary Triss and B didn't type in. So Stacey, you just wanted a general. Cool. So right, if you're in chat still, and you've been in for a little while, I'm wrapping up. These are the last few readings. So do need your questions if I've said your names. Right. Okay. Actually, Stacey, I'm going to use a Swagatum Tarot. Oh, don't forget, Stacey, you've still got that gift voucher too, that $5 gift voucher you can use at any time too, when you want. So, Swagatum Tarot. Let's have a look. What does Stacey need to know right now? What's important for Stacey? Right, let's have a look. Ooh, Ace of Pentacles. So with Ace of Pentacles, it's all about that potential, that new beginning. Oh, I just got new beginnings, new finances, new sense of well-being. Feels like things are sort of starting to improve. I get a sense of improvement here, the potential to improve. Interesting. What am I got? Oh, aces, an Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Cups. Again, I get a lot about new beginnings, new emotional stuff going on. So I feel like there's some good stuff happening, some new beginnings. Just got to look at what your priorities are at the moment. What's important to you? Just be careful about what you're juggling. Just make sure you're aware of what's going on around you. You've got Four of Cups. So here you've got Ace of, definitely got Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Cups, Two of Pentacles, and Four of Cups. So it's very much about your sense of well-being, your emotional needs, making sure you've got that sense of Oh, sorry, I just got itchy foot. Sense of being aware of what's happening around you is super important here. So looking at what your potential is, where what is your potential to move ahead. Feels like it's a new beginning. I feel like there's some new changes and things, and I think that's if you're feeling a bit better, you got your health in a better, you're emotional, that's feeling like you're moving in a bit more positive light within yourself, emotional positivity. It feels like you're looking at what are your priorities, what's important to you, and you're being much more aware of what's happening around you. It does feel like you've got this I just feel like you're much more aware of what's happening around you spiritually as well as emotionally. So it does feel like the potential for more, potential for some good stuff coming in, new connections, new things happening. So yeah, just make sure you check out what what priorities, what's important, and just being aware of what's happening around you. Right, Swagatam Tarot. So I'm just putting them away as I go, because otherwise I'll end up with such a huge mess. So B hasn't typed in their question. Mary hasn't typed in a question. So I don't know if they've disappeared. Right. So Dancing Oracle, you've got your question in. Yeah, it's a cool. I'm still diving into it, Stacey. I'm still diving into it. Right, Arthurian Tarot. Let's have a look. So this is the last of the readings. So if anyone's got any last minute readings that they want done, time to post your question, Mary. And if you've been on the list, make sure you've typed your question. If you haven't typed your question in, time to do it now before I finish up. Okay. Are there any deities, creatures, and angels that want to work with me that I'm unaware of? Right. Yes, Egyptian famous. Type your question in. Okay, so I've got a Spear King. I'm just having a look at the reading here. Okay, so we've got that sense of adventurous. So you've got a deity that's very adventurous. Okay, looking for adventure. They're very passionate. Somewhat to do with passion here. There is that sense of solitude. A teacher, of course, or solitude. Solitude more than teacher. Sorry, not teacher. Solitude is what I'm getting here. Keep getting an isolation. And I've got someone who's quite, with the Stone King, very practical energy. So you got someone who's very, I'm getting a very sort of strong energy coming in. Dancing Oracle. So I've got someone who's a very strong energy. And it's interesting because I'm not actually getting a goddess as such. So, where are you? I'm actually getting a sort of a very masculine energy. So I'm going to do gods and titans. Have a look there. And then I'm going to do keepers of the light as well. Okay, so let's have a look here. Choose it's one god or titan. Let's use a god and titans. Let's have a look here. Okay, Osiris with renewal. So Osiris is an Egyptian deity. He's quite strong, Osiris, with a sense of renewal, rebirthing. Let's have a look here. But I did get working with earth, okay, with Gaia, with working with outside, with nature. I think your whole, when I'm talking about energies, I think it's very much about working with nature as a whole, not necessarily Gaia herself, but working as nature as a whole. But I did get Osiris here. Oh, you've got the Isis. Hi, Miss Moonlight. Okay, so you've got that very sort of strong energy, adventurous, passionate. You've got Osiris. So Osiris here is with sense of renewal and working with the earth energies. Okay, I think it's about working with earth energies as a whole. Could be quite important here. So yeah, I just got that very sense of with the passion, the creativity, sense of being quite down to earth, practical, but also looking for opportunities. A deity that looks for opportunities. An isolated, someone who's quite isolated. Working alone. So yeah, try that. So this might be just a short, this might be just someone who's come in, Osiris might just come in for the moment. Just got a lesson to teach you. Something to teach you right now. Right, Egyptian famous. And we're just about done, guys. Because I am just about had it. So this is just about it. This is me, an hour and a half. So Egyptian famous, how will your new job go? That really is that last reading, I think. Because the other people just didn't. Oops. What happened there? So how will your new job go? I'm actually going to do the Maori Tattoo Tarot. Oh, cool. Okay. Transitional time. That's interesting. Dancing Oracle. That's cool. Right. So what does Egyptian famous need to know? Oh, new job. And just hit me in the face. And the first one I get was 9 of Discs. And this card here with the Maori Tattoo Tarot, to me, is very much about a gain. I feel like this is a good, positive gain. This is an achievement, a sense of financial gain to you. I think with the Hermit card here, I get there's a lot of being in silent to learn. I think there's a lot of stuff to learn in the situation. You will find yourself working alone. Okay. So Egyptian famous, I do feel like things are sort of, I do think with the job, I do feel like there's a lot of, with the Hermit card here, very much that sense of working alone. So I do feel like it's a real gain for you. I do feel like you'll be a lot of alone time for you with working. I do feel like it's a lot of learning, a lot of development here, a lot of transformation. It'll be very transformational for you. So there are a lot of things that are transforming, that are changing within the job situation as well. So I do think it's going to be very transforming for you internally, is what I'm seeing. So it's a real gain for you. It's a real benefit for you in regards to the learning and development stuff here. Yeah. Other deities will come in, dancing oracle. I think you'll get a lot of different gods that will come in, or goddesses that will come in at different times to guide you. So Egyptian famous, I think the job overall is a real gain for you. It's a real benefit. I think you're going to be learning a lot. I think there'll be a lot you'll be learning, but it's going to be very transformational for you. Oh, interesting, dancing oracle. Okay. That's it from me. Whew. Okay, it's a sharp. With. Let's finish up with, whoops. Okay, I'm going to quick pick a pile with let's do okay. What I might do, where are you? Sorry, I'm just actually just got Wonder of Mother cards here. Doesn't necessarily mean that you're all mothers, but it might give a message that's appropriate. It's interesting. Now, this is a deck that's not talked about a lot. This is what I'm going to do. Wonder of the Mother. So what you're going to do, oh, okay. So pile 1 is all about commitment. Pile number 2 is all about laughter. And pile number 3 is all about happy, joy, joy. Right. So I'm not going to tell you the messages yet. You're going to choose a pile. And then that's why I have Dancing Oracle. That's why I have a separate account. A separate account for my bills and a separate account for any money I earn with readings and things that are extra that can go towards my decks. I put away a few dollars each week, and then I've got the money for any new decks that I want. Right. So that's your pile 1, 2, and 3. So now I've got that. I'm actually going to grab, where are you? love. So you choose 1, 2, or 3. Oops. Let me do that. That's it. So I'm just mucking around. This is my last little bit of wind's coming up quite a bit. Quite a bit of wind out there, which makes it a bit cooler, which is quite nice. Right, just finishing up. This is the last of them, pile 1, 2, and 3. And then I'll go through and read you the message. Right, so we have the Wonder of Mother Oracle, Power of Love activation, and then we finish off with a Crystal Grid Oracle card. So the first pile is all about commitment. Having a commitment. So we rise to the challenge of parenting with an open heart and no regrets. We keep in mind the relatively short time we'll be caring for our children. 2/3 of commitment is showing up for the midnight diaper change, the soccer game, the teenage drama, and the stomach flu. Mothers put aside their own needs and surrender to nurturing. They do it as if it's given. In return, they receive the greatest gift, watching their growing children commit to their children, thus furthering generations of raised with security and love. But commitment can mean many things. So we've got the commitment here. So with commitment, you also get the ability of freedom. You're releasing any self-imposed restrictions or perceived limitations through the loving energy of openness. Okay? So with that sense of commitment, that commitment to whatever is, the nurturing our children, nurturing ourselves, the sense of, but we also get that sense of freedom. Okay? We've got choice in how we do it. And it comes with a sense of clarity. Okay, with clarity here. So we get commitment, freedom with a sense of clarity. Pile 1. Pile 2, we have laughter. Laughter says the mother who laughs with her children will laugh with them forever. Laughter breaks the tension, release stress, and heals like medicine. If a child learns to laugh easily at himself, he will laugh, be protected by his sense of humor, and seek lightheartedness. From birth on, children are natural comedians. Encourage a sense of joy and remember to laugh out loud together. So laughter in here generally, if we're just talking about a general message, if you pick pile 2, can be about remembering to have some fun. Be a child, have some fun. Laugh with the child within yourself as well. Gratitude. You fully appreciate the invaluable lessons that life lovingly presents to you. So laughter allows you to have gratitude for the things that are happening in life. Okay, and that brings transformation with an amethyst. So this, when you laugh and you have gratitude in your life, it also can bring a sense of transformation, can bring changes in your life as well. Okay, super important there. Okay, the last one is card thing number 3. Pile number 3. Happy, happy, joy, joy. There is nothing in life like happy, happy, joy, joy. So you can choose to be happy within yourself, okay? Even when things seem difficult, you can still choose to have joy in your life. Interesting. This one comes up with commitment. You dedicate yourself to your beliefs wholeheartedly, knowing that love is the essence of your being. So when you commit to yourself and you choose to be happy in all you do, even when things can seem difficult, having that sense of mindfulness can be really important here. It allows you to transist. It allows you to move ahead. It allows you to move forward in your life. So what an interesting messages for today. So first pile was commitment, freedom, and clarity. Second one was laughter, gratitude with transformation. The last pile here, pile number 3, was happy, happy, joy, joy with commitment and transition. So there we are. That's it for today. That's it finished. That's the last of it. It's me saying cheerio, ciao. And oops. Sorry, Fiona, thanks for being here. I will be on again in a couple of days. Now, don't forget, you can book through Ko-Fi. Now, I have added Stripe to Ko-Fi, which means that you can pay by your cards now. Pay by your credit cards. Not just PayPal, but also with your credit cards as well, directly, if you wish to. You have got the option of paying with Stripe as well. So you do have that choice. Oh, you're welcome, Stacey. You're welcome. So that's it from me. I've been on for like nearly 2 hours, guys. What's that time disappear from us? Just disappears. And the weather's gone and changed quite dramatically on us. I think it's going to cool right down, which is nice, not so hot. So yeah, that's it from me. Oh my God, I am tired. That was awesome. So it is back to watching Rex a little bit, get something to eat before doing some more work. You can book through of course for a private reading or a healing. Don't forget memberships are available. So the heart cards, Power of Love by James Van Prague. I like I wouldn't mind a few more of his decks at some stage. It's a Hay House deck. Power of Love, activation cards. Those are good. I wouldn't mind a few more of his decks, actually. So anyway, whew, that was good. That was an awesome day. Thanks for being here. Really appreciate it. Those are good cards. Okay, so that's it from me. I'll talk to you guys later. I'll talk to you later, Stacey's. Talk to you later, Dancing Oracle. But I do need to go and take care of me. Go and have a hot drink. Go and have something to eat. Get ready for some lunch.